Hello and welcome to Firefly Flair, my place to be as weirdly creative as I want to be, and a place to hopefully inspire you to do the same. So in today's video, I'm going to be stitching this kit that I got from a medieval festival I went to a couple of weeks ago. So I love going to these things, they're so much fun. You get to dress up in all the outfits and look all medieval, but they have indoor plumbing, so all the good stuff. This one also had some animals, so there was horses, donkeys, dogs running around, lots of kids running around in their outfits, playing. It was a good weekend, a good time. So they also had a fair few crafty stalls at this one. So when I went past Kerry's medieval embroideries, I had to pick this one up. So it's based on the Bayeux Tapestry, and it's two dogs running around. I thought they're very cute, I like dogs. I'm going to get this one and try it out. It's got some interesting stitches, one that I've not done before, so that'll be fun. And if you're interested in this kit, Kerry does have a website where she sells these kits, so you can get it there if you're interested. Okay, time to stop chatting and start stitching. Let's open up the kit and see what we've got. So first is the information, color chart, useful, and a stitch guide. So there's only 3 stitches in this little pattern, but 2 of them I know and 1 I've never done, so I'll probably be referring to that. And then we've got the pattern itself. Cute little poppers, business card, that's where it comes from, needle, and the threads. So this kit has everything except the hoop, but that's okay. I've got my own, might be a bit big, we can probably go the smaller. Yeah, at least to start with. So I'll probably start with aqua, which is this front dog's outline. So the outline is a stem stitch, which I've done before, but not a whole lot, so bear with me if I get it wrong. And this obviously isn't a tutorial video, this is just, look at this cool kit I got, let's stitch together. And there's not really a lot of instruction on stitch size or where to start, but I mean, I guess that's really up to your own discretion. Alright, so I'm nearly done stem stitching the first. I've just run out of thread on this one, so I'll change thread, finish off the tail and the 2 legs, and then I'll stem stitch around the second dog. But I think I'll do that off camera because, you know, really, how much stem stitch do you guys all want to see me do? It's very exciting stuff, I assure you. So I'll go do that, finish that, and come back to you when I'm ready for step 2. Ta-da! All the outline is done. So now the next step is to satin stitch the insides. My stem stitch is a little dodgy in places, especially in the corners, but well, what can you do? And if you look at the chart, so these lines going down are the couching stitches, which means the satin stitches have to go the other way, because couching goes across a satin stitch. The things you learn. So I'm going to do the back one first this time, who is in black. So let's get started. According to the pamphlet that came with the kit, this old style of satin stitch, you came up the same side as you went down, essentially just to save thread, so you weren't using up so much of it by, you know, coming back in a loop under the fabric. So, makes sense. And when I couch across it, which will be across this way, it should hold them in place inside the lines. But for now, I'll just continue this for the rest of it. Well, there we go, that's the black dog filled in, and I really hope this is one of those situations where, you know, it looks worse before it gets better, because this all looks like a mess. But you know, we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to go and fill in the front dog now, and then I will come back when I'm doing the couching, which is the one I've never done before and have no idea what's going to happen. Good times. The satin stitching is done. Whether it's done correctly, that's another question, but it's done to my abilities, my thinking, and that's what we've got. I think some of the directions I did go the wrong way, so I did this all the way across, and according to this it should maybe be diagonally down rather than straight across, but you know, it's a learning experience. Historically accurate is hard. Now I'm up to, well, I haven't done the collars yet, but I'm sort of leaving them for last to sort of fill in. So now I'm up to the couching, which I have never done before. So that'll be interesting. Gonna give that a go. And if you want to see how it's done, the lady who made this kit, Kerry, from Kerry's Medieval Embroidery, has her own YouTube and website which has instructions on how to do that, which if you want to know how to do it, I highly recommend you go there, not look at what I'm doing, because I'm sure I'm going to do it wrong. But you know what, let's give it a go. So couching, from my understanding, is to hold your satin stitches in place. But then you also want to hold your couching stitches in place with a small over stitch. I don't know what that one's called. And they are staggered like laying bricks. The over stitches, not the couching stitches. Probably you can't see anything in this little section, but that's alright. I'm not trying to teach you how to do this. I'm trying to learn how to do this. And there is my first attempt at couching. I think I did it right, but it seems to match the texture on the original picture it seems to be going for. But that was a relatively small and easy area to sort of follow the directions. This one, we'll see, we'll see. Whoops! Caught the back of the cloth in as well. Not what we're going for. And my little black dog is done. So now all his stitches are in his outline and he's actually looking like, oh, I haven't done his collar. I need to do a little gold collar. And then he is all done and dusted. So now I just need to repeat the same with this front dog and figure out which stitches I put the wrong way and try and fix that somehow. I don't know. As long as at the end all the stitches are inside the body, I think I'll be happy. Look, they've actually turned into dogs. I'm very excited. So up here worked really well. Got a bit dodgy in the stitching down here where my angles changed and I lost the plot a little bit, but on the whole, they're dogs. Yay! So now I've just got to do the collars and they're all done. Now I just need to fill in the little collar tag. It's not really labeled as to how it's done. Not that I can see on there. So I'm just going to do a French knot like how the eyes were done. Artistic liberties are being taken. So there is my finished doggies. I think they're adorable, and I definitely did some stitches wrong in the process, but they look like dogs. It turned out similar to the picture, so I am very happy with that, and it's gonna go on my wall somewhere and be displayed. I have a lot of thread left over, so I hope I didn't do anything really wrong and she just put in extra in case you go very wrong. But now I've got more thread to use for a different project. And it was good. It's a fun fit. So highly recommend Kerry's kits. I will link her website below if you're interested in getting your own. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little different to my usual style, but I really enjoyed it. And if you'd like to see more of these, subscribe to the channel, like this video and leave a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!